What's going on, everyone? Jimmy like Halo back again, and today we're talking about SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom, commonly known as or abbreviated as BFBB. Now, you wouldn't think this is the type of game I would make a video on if you don't know what it is, but believe it or not, this is one of the few licensed games in the day that was actually really good, and it was so good that they remade it like 17 years later in 2020. So here we are. This is the original. Had it on the GameCube. Always loved it. Just like it's a 3D platform, right? It's like Super Mario 64, but it's kind of more like Banjo Kazooie in how you get your abilities throughout. And when you collect a golden spatula, which is like your star, and there's like 10 of them in each world or level or whatever you want to call it, um, it doesn't like pull you back out. You just keep going. So it's a really, really fun game. Like if you said part of the plot of this was like in a SpongeBob movie, it'd be a really good SpongeBob movie, and you'd think it was, but it wasn't. It was just this freaking game. But yep, this is the original game. It has since been remade on the Nintendo Switch, Xbox, PC, and PlayStation, which I own a digital version for, but not a physical. Don't worry, I'll fix that. Also it's the sequel technically is Heavy Iron Studios. Um, they made this game as well, which I really like, and it's very similar. It's also pretty different in a lot of ways. It's more linear. That's what I still got the complete thing for. I would love a remake for this one as well, but I just I think it's because this was made with along with the movie in 2004. I don't think they would remake the movie game specifically because this is a much more broad game, right? This is much more specific, I guess. I don't have a problem with it, but I just don't think they would or will or whatever. Raw cover though, like look at this, come on, man! Angry SpongeBob Patrick on a fire with Plankton statue. That's so cool. Anyway, this one's really cool too. The new covers, it echoes this, but it adds since you play as Patrick and Sandy in the game. You can see it on here actually. This little picture, if I just close out of this. Yeah, it was on Game Pass, but as you can see, it's leaving 12 days. So I'm like, you know what? I should make a little video. So here we are, SpongeBob. So let me get in the game, show you how it looks and plays and all that shabackle. See you then. So here we are in the game. As you can see, it looks beautiful as ever. This is running on the usual 3054 gig. I'm trying to pull up something. Here we go. Runs really good. It's not a hard to run game or anything like that. Very simple. I mean, it was originally on the GameCube after all. It runs on the Switch. Although I think the Switch version is 30 FPS, I believe. But it's weird to play this with keyboard and mouse. I've never played a SpongeBob game like that. That is definitely not what it's designed for, but it works. You know. But man, when they first announced this, I think in 2019 or something, and I was like, holy frick, I was so surprised they were remastering this game, bro. This is a childhood game I always loved. I'm like, out of all the games, you would just never ever expect it, but yet here we are, 5 years later after this came out, I believe. Because it was like, I think it was early 2020, it was like May, I think, so right at pandemic time. But yeah, as you can see, I just got a golden spatula. One of the collectibles in this game are Patrick's socks, and you can collect those in all the worlds. They'll show a counter. All the levels will have their little golden spatula. The hub world has them, just like Jiggy's. You know, the more I think about it, the more similar this game is to Banjo Kazooie than I actually thought it was. Kind of funny, but yeah, I really like all the worlds and levels in this game. I don't think I dislike any of them. Like Sand Mountain's fun, Goo Lagoon's fun, Mermalair, Rock Bottom. Oh, actually, never mind. Kelp Forest is kind of bad. Other than Kelp Forest, I like all of them. Well, Kelp Forest isn't bad. It's just like compared to the other ones, as you can see, I always leave it for last when I replay this game and just get like a couple of spatulas because I just don't really care. But yeah, all you need is 70 spatulas. Or no, is it 70 spatulas to beat the game? I think it is. It's like Mario 64. It might be less, but I thought it was 70, but maybe it was 65. I don't know. It's around that number like Mario 64, but yeah, not too aggressive or anything. You got your Bolorama move, got the that, and they can do that, but on the cool ground. It's like a little ground pound. How do I do this on keyboard and mouse? Find the key. roll around. I'll just go in a world to show you kind of how the game. Well, I kind of explained it, but this is a hub world, which is really cool. The music, as you can hear, is great. Fits SpongeBob perfectly. There's always little like things you can get in the hub world, like increasing your health, which is shown as your underpants in this game. There's also this thing that you unlock when you get to this area. That's like a little missile thing, so you can shoot buttons in high places and whatnot. The tikis are the main like thing you can destroy for like coins. Secondly, they're called shiny objects in this game. That's your main currency. Give that to Mr. Krabs or unlock gates to get more golden spatulas. So that's your main collectible. The main objective is to get those so you can progress in the game, and all the levels you play through to get those spatulas are like really fun. And I don't know, man, it's just a really well-made game originally, and now remastered by Purple Lamp, I believe, did it. And then because of the success of this remaster, remake, whatever you want to call it, they ended up, Purple Lamp ended up making a new SpongeBob game very similar to this one called The Cosmic Shake, which I could make a video on. And it's basically just like this game, works a little bit different, but it has a bunch of worlds, and it's much more like themed in each world to a specific like era or like episode of SpongeBob that you could do or play. But it's really cool. I really like this game. All the robot enemies are cool and unique like that one. You have to sneak up on a. There's like a. You can hold the trigger on console to not break it, but I don't know how to do that in keyboard and mouse. As I said, not really meant for this, but you can totally play on it if you want to, so I'm not gonna stop. Underpants you can get more of for your health, adds to your overall health bar. Bubble Buddy always gives you the moves in the new areas. Rock Bottom looks really cool. Even the original, I think it's still like the art style of the game, just ages really well, but I don't know, man, it's a fun game. I really don't have much complaints other than Kelp Forest, like I said. Definitely one of my favorite games of all time, though. I just love 3D platformers, man. There's a certain joy with like Mario, Banjo-Kazooie, and SpongeBob that you just can't get with any other type of game, and that's why I love them so much. But there's just so much to like about this game, even the bosses, man. But to stop me from rambling on for too long, I'm gonna stop there, and that's basically all I want to say, man. I just want to talk about how SpongeBob Battle for Bikini Bottom, always a game I loved, always a great GameCube game, great remaster. I always love when the original and a remake or remaster they're both good, and you can play either one and no one will say anything because they're both just good. So that's a W for them, W for Purple Lamp, Heavy Iron. And yeah, that's all that I have to say on SpongeBob. Let me know what you think of the game in the comments. And if you're not subscribed and you'd like to do so, feel free to do that. If you haven't liked the video and like to, if you like more videos like this, if you like 3D platformers, feel free to do so. And that's all about I have to say for this video. And even have the memes and the idle animations is just so funny. But yeah, that's all I have to say for this video, and I will catch you in the next one.